Like music and art, love of nature is a common language that can transcend political or social boundaries. I have one life and one chance to make it count for something. My faith demands that I do whatever I can, wherever I am, whenever I can, for as long as I can with whatever I have to try to make a difference. War may sometimes be a necessary evil. But no matter how necessary, it is always an evil, never a good. We will not learn to live together in peace by killing each other's children. America did not invent human rights. In a very real sense, human rights invented America. We have become not a melting pot but a beautiful mosaic. Different people, different beliefs, different yearnings, different hopes, different dreams. Failure is a reality. We all fail at times, and it's painful when we do. But it's better to fail while striving for something wonderful, challenging, adventurous, and uncertain than to say, I don't want to try because I may not succeed completely. A strong nation, like a strong person, can afford to be gentle, firm, thoughtful, and restrained. It can afford to extend a helping hand to others. It is a weak nation, like a weak person, that must behave with bluster and boasting and rashness and other signs of insecurity. My faith demands, this is not optional, my faith demands that I do whatever I can, wherever I can, whenever I can, for as long as I can with whatever I have to try to make a difference. When our mothers, wives, sisters, and daughters are considered both different and inferior in the eyes of the God we worship, this belief tends to permeate society and everyone suffers. I'm not in favor of the government mandating a prayer in school, because our country was founded on the fact that no particular religious faith would have ascendance over, or preferential treatment over any other. This is a present from a small, distant world, a token of our sounds, our science, our images, our music, our thoughts and our feelings. We are attempting to survive our time so we may live into yours. We simply must balance our demand for energy with our rapidly shrinking resources. By acting now we can control our future, instead of letting the future control us. What are the things that you can't see that are important? I would say justice, truth, humility, service, compassion, love. They're the guiding lights of a life. For myself and for our nation, I want to thank my predecessor for all he has done to heal our land. We cannot know the mystery of the future. A country will have authority and influence because of moral factors, not its military strength, because it can be humble and not blatant and arrogant, because our people in our country want to serve others, and not dominate others. Those Christians who resist the inclination toward fundamentalism, and who follow the nature, actions, and words of Jesus Christ, should consider people who are different from us to be worthy of our care, generosity, forgiveness, compassion, and unselfish love. To summarize, there are 3 words that characterize this brand of fundamentalism: pride, domination, and exclusion. I never considered disobeying an order, or even a request from Daddy. I loved and admired him, and one of my preeminent goals in life was to earn his approbation. I learned to expect his criticisms, always constructive, but his accolades were rare. She drove down from North Carolina to see me, and reminded me of scriptural lessons, that tragedies and disappointments should be a source of increased patience, strength, wisdom, and a commitment to our Christian life. I rejected her premises at first, but Ruth finally convinced me to relegate my political and business ambitions. For the first time, we recognized a medium that takes our ordinary, everyday objects like bowls, baskets, and quilts and elevates them to art forms that rival painting and sculpture in their impact. You have given me a great responsibility, to stay close to you, to be worthy of you, and to exemplify what you are. Let us create together a new national spirit of unity and trust. Your strength can compensate for my weakness, and your wisdom can help to minimize my mistakes. I have one life and one chance to make it count for something. I'm free to choose what that something is, and the something I've chosen is my faith. Now, my faith goes beyond theology and religion, and requires considerable work and effort. My hope is that our leaders will capitalize on our country's most admirable qualities. When people in other nations face a challenge or a problem, it would be good for them to look to Washington for assistance, or as a sterling example. We should be willing to lead by example, in sharing our great wealth with those in need. Our own society should provide equal opportunity for all citizens, and assure that they are provided the basic necessities of life. It would be no sacrifice in exemplifying these traits. At the same time, all Americans could be united in a common commitment to revive and nourish the political and moral values that we have espoused and sought during the past 240 years.